All right. Maybe audio, because y'all have the visual. Y'all can see the text in the chat. If you're able to see this, you're able to see the Delphi form and what people are saying. So maybe you need me to articulate it verbally for to get it. Jubalum, antisocial Jubalum, is he's not here to debate his point of view on ideology. He's not like, these are the virtues of the right versus the defects of the left. He is here merely to troll and get a reaction, get attention. And here's a perfect example. 85 of 105, east of west. Uh, who cares what happened before this? East of West very clearly says, and by the way, ICE isn't arresting anyone. Okay, what he means by that is they're not legally arresting folks. Uh, in my country, which is the United States of America, we're not really sure where Jubalum's from. Federal arrest and therefore DHS arrest must adhere to the following process. Police obtain a warrant or witness a crime. Now, he may be articulating differently than I would. I would say have reasonable cause, probable cause, reasonable articulable suspicion a crime has been committed, is about to be committed, or is in the process of being committed. And what he means by this, you need a warrant for ICE. You need a warrant saying this person is an illegal immigrant, or you need reasonable suspicion, probable cause that this guy is an illegal immigrant, and having brown skin and an accent is not probable cause. Police do apprehend a suspect. Suspect has the right to know why he is being arrested and the right to remain silent, both in Fifth Amendment and Miranda, and the right to legal representation, again, Sixth Amendment and Miranda, and booking at authorized locations. From there, we enter the court process. This is not happening. And East of West is right. But East of West is pointing out that you either have to obtain a warrant or what, or witness a crime. That's kind of basic, but he gets the point. There are two reasons why police can make an arrest. From here on out, Jubalum is going to pretend that he missed the part two. Witness a crime, have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, have probable cause to suspect a crime has been committed. Okay, he's going to say you're hand wringing. Basically, he's doing the hand wringing. Please give me attention. It's not based on facts. You're going to say, okay, he doesn't really. I have destroyed the lawyer topic on warrantless arrest in many times. Yeah, you don't need a warrant if you have cause, if you have probable cause, RAS. But that's what he said up here. Or witness a crime. It's not just a warrant. Warrant isn't the only way to make an arrest. And he never said that it was. I said, oh no, he says, not based in facts. What facts have I got wrong, clown trader? He's going to say warrants are not required for arrest in public. He didn't say warrants were required for arrest in public. He said a warrant or witness a crime or have probable cause for a crime. He doesn't say warrant is the only way. But Jubalum is going to go on with the argument as if he did. Warrants are not required for arrest in public. So everyone who read that post knows that East of West did not say warrant is the only way. Warrant is one of two ways. Either you have a warrant or you have probable cause. And usually the warrant was obtained by having probable cause somewhere in the past. And I add warrant or RAS, which is reasonable articulable suspicion, which I mistyped. I call it reasonable cause. It's probable cause. That's what he said. And of course, the right way, warrant or have reasonable articulated suspicion of a crime, make arrest. The ICE way, arrest and then look for a reason to make the arrest stick. Anti-socialist is going to thank me for backing him up. What? No, I'm backing East of West up because, like East of West, I'm agreeing that there are two ways two ways to make a legal arrest. One is a warrant, and two, probable cause. And the warrant should come from having probable cause. So basically, one way, probable cause, knowing that a crime or having reasonable articulate suspicion that a crime has been committed. That's the reason for arrest. I point out, I don't think you know what the word means. I don't think that word means what you think it means. East and West is going to chime in. Why warrants are not required for arrests in public? Only if the police witness a crime. So East of West is saying, if the police, you don't need a warrant if you have probable cause. If you don't have probable cause, or actually, let's keep it simple. If you don't have probable cause, you don't have any reason to arrest, because a warrant came from probable cause somewhere in the past. And this moron's going to say, you confirm my point, and I appreciate it. No, you're like the pigeon playing chess. You knock over the pieces, you shit on the board, and you strut around like you won. No, fucktard. You lost. And you're losing harder by trying to make it look like you won, by trying to change the narrative of the conversation. The narrative of the conversation is police, arresting authorities need a warrant or probable cause. Either or. Not just a warrant. Antisocial tells East of West, you have been neutered by Finkel. No, you fucking moron. I agreed with him. You got to have a warrant or probable cause, A or B. I derailed your narrative. That's what I said to him. He says, yeah, you agreed with me. Thanks for that. What part of East of West saying a warrant or witness a crime? A warrant or probable. What are you not getting here? I think you are getting it. You are actually getting it. You're just trying to keep the attention on you because you're a lonely, lonely man who has nobody in his life, and your only form of attention is on Delphi forums. May I suggest going on YouTube and getting live streams? You can be like generally specific and get attention from somebody out there who will actually watch you make a retard out of yourself. East of West says, no, what other people post is not relevant. You need to back up your claim that police can arrest anyone they want whenever they want. And that's the gist of it. That's what ICE is doing. They're making arrests without a warrant or probable cause. They need one or the other, a warrant or probable cause. And by the way, a warrant, I have to repeat this for the slow people like Jubalum. A warrant came from probable cause. The cop has to witness a crime or witness a crime being ready to commit or witness an accumulation of facts that demonstrate a crime has been committed. Is that so hard, Juby? Is that so hard? Okay, East of West. Juby's going to say, get it right. I said, police can arrest people without a warrant in public. And he didn't disagree with you. He did not disagree with you. And Finkel clarified, as long as they have probable cause. Ta-da! That is, I didn't clarify shit. I'm clarifying it to you, Jubalum, because you couldn't read the basic English in the first place. Actually, yes, you could. You're just doing this for attention. East of West started this with either a warrant or witnessing the crime. A very basic way of saying probable cause. I saw you do this. I know you do this. I can articulate that you did this. That's what he's saying. And that's what you're spinning off into the whatever, pretend like he didn't say that. Don't go trying to change my claim. No. See, you're splitting hairs for attention. You don't even have an ideological difference. East of West is saying you need a warrant or probable cause. You're saying you need a warrant or probable cause. You're agreeing with Jubalum, with East of West. You're accusing me of agreeing with you. I'm saying the same thing he is. You need a warrant or probable cause. You're now saying you need a warrant or probable cause, but you're pretending like it started with East of West saying something else. East of West. I said police can arrest people without a warrant. He's quoting. Only if they witness a crime. That's in the original text that we're arguing about. They can question someone based on other witnesses, which can lead to an arrest if if I committed a crime, someone accused me of committing a crime, and the police, ICE, whoever says, this witness says that, is that true? If I violate my Fifth Amendment right, or violate my Sixth Amendment right to have my lawyer present, yeah, then they can make the arrest because I was a dumbass and admitted it. That man stole my purse. Yeah, if I stole Jubalum's purse and no police saw it, it's not on any cameras. A witness says, "Hey, that guy stole Jubalum's purse," and they come to Finkel and say, "Finkel, did you steal that man's purse?" If I don't answer the question, they've got nothing until they can put together other pieces of information that would be reasonably articulable, an accumulation of facts that says I took Jubalum's purse, which I did not, because that bitch is empty anyway. All right, that was 100, 105. So apparently there's a few more since then. Okay, Jubalum says, what you say is indeed a scenario where police may arrest people in public without a warrant. There are other scenarios as well, but you have proven me to be correct. You argued with the correct assessment correctly, so yeah, no one said you were false, except for the point where you said warrant was not necessary. You articulated that warrant wasn't necessary as if they could arrest for any reason. Everyone here at this point is saying a warrant and probable cause. But you're going on to 101, maybe more, posts arguing about nothing, really. And East of West says, no, you haven't backed up your claim. Now back up your claim that police can arrest whomever they want, whenever they want. If you can't do that, apologize for lying and wasting everyone's time. He's not going to apologize because he doesn't care that he's wasting everyone's time. He cares that he's getting attention from you and from me. Hell, I'm doing a 12-minute, 18-second video on it, hoping that maybe verbalizing, maybe he'll get it. Verbalizing and showing where East of West said warrant or witness a crime. Probable cause. Basically saying probable cause. You just agreed with me. No, he agreed with you before you started arguing as if he said something else. And now you need to provide proof for the very idea that you agreed with. What the? You're ridiculous, Jubalum. You are fucking ridiculous. I never claimed the police could arrest anyone at any time. That is a lie on your part. You countered the point that you need a warrant or reasonable, probable cause, reasonable articulable suspicion. You need one or the other. You contradicted that. And then when people called you out on your contradiction, you went to the, well, I said, if a crime was being committed, you're basically now saying that you didn't say what East of West said in the first fucking place. I cannot believe you're really that fucking retarded. I think you are pretending to be that fucking retarded so you get us all negative attention. Kind of like the Howard Stern guy. He was a shock jock. He was disgusting, but he loved the attention. Okay, East of West. I didn't agree with you anything. You claimed ICE was doing, you claimed what ICE was doing arresting people. I showed it isn't, and basically saying it's not an arrest because it's not a legal arrest, because they're arresting people before they have probable cause. They're arresting people, and then after the arrest, they're looking for probable cause, which makes the arrest a kidnapping, an illegal detention, detaining someone against their will without probable cause. Therefore, East of West is correct. They're not really arresting people, not even close. They don't adhere to any of the formal arrest procedures, whether it's getting a warrant or witnessing a crime. There he goes again. He's saying it's not just a warrant. He never said it was just a warrant. You fucking retard. Or notifying what the suspects are being arrested for. And now, I think that notification varies from state to state. In Virginia, when they pull me over, if they're going to write me a ticket, they have to explain why they pulled me over. And not for something they see in the car after they pulled me over. You haven't backed anything up. You haven't backed up anything you've claimed, despite East of West. Honestly, Jubilee is just looking for attention. I say once he does this 2 or 3 posts in, blow him off. He's going to claim you ran away, and that's okay. That's his ego being bruised because you're not giving the attention he wants. Well, take that apology anytime we're ready. He's not going to apologize. Water is wet, fire is hot, and Jubalum needs attention. These are just facts of life. Dude, you gave a scenario where a warrant is not needed for arresting someone in public. Right. My claim is that a warrant is not required for arresting someone in public, in contradiction to warrant or probable cause. Warrant or probable cause. Your contradiction of that was a warrant's not needed. That implies you don't care about the probable cause. You agreed with my statement. Right. So why are you arguing 105 because you need the attention? You are now twisting yourself in knots trying. Come on. Who's twisting themselves in knots? Because yeah, okay. Fun to watch? No. If you're watching this video, this is fun because you're an absolute fucking retard. Now, someone might come through Delphi forums and see this post, and they'll move on. They won't look at the whole history. East of West started this back and forth with you need a warrant or probable cause. A warrant or witnessing a crime. A warrant or. The or. Fill in the blank or anything. A warrant or blank. The word or implies that warrant is not the only way to make an arrest. There's some other way. And oh, by the way, that other way is witnessing a crime, having probable cause that a crime has been committed or is about to be committed. What's fun to watch is you desperately trying to get attention, and sadly, you getting it. East of West says, my claim was a warrant. Okay, he's quoting him. My warrant is not required for arresting someone in public. I did not dispute that. He didn't. It's a red herring argument. Police officers are allowed to arrest people if they witness a crime, if they have probable cause, not relevant to the ICE situation we're discussing. Now, they don't necessarily have to witness the crime, but his point is basically saying in language that Jubalum should be able to understand, witness a crime. When you write, he's not going to apologize. You're not going to get an apology. It is relevant to the ICE situation. Most arrests. Bullshit. Most ICE arrests are taking place in public. Most ICE arrests are taking place in the cover of night. I got this wonderful new app. I did a video on it a while ago. It is called Ice Blocker. Ice Block. And what it does is, from my geographical location, anytime someone spots ICE activity within 5 miles, they click where they're at, and they type where they see it and where this fucker is going. The last one was at 4 o'clock in the morning. 1815 Tidal Lane, between 2992 and 2998 Columbia Pike. That seems like a little more than 5 miles. But this report was at 4 o'clock in the morning. Since I got this app in Northern Virginia, in Fairfax County, in Alexandria, Virginia, 100% of the ICE sightings reported within 5 miles of location have been between midnight and 5 o'clock in the morning. These fuckers are doing it here under the cover of darkness. You're not seeing broad daylight pub. When they are in broad daylight, they got the masks, they got the sanitized uniforms. You can't see a name tag, you can't see a department. Sometimes they're not even in uniform. They just got the mask, say, yeah, we're ICE. We're taking you. This is an illegal arrest. This is a kidnapping. This is what East of West is trying to tell you. If you go out there to LA, to Home Depot, wherever, and you see a guy who's got a little bit darker skin, he speaks with a little bit of accent, and he's looking for work, for actual labor, for something you've never done in your life, anti-socialist Jubalum, manual labor. They make the arrest first, with a mask on, with a sanitized uniform. This is a kidnapping. They don't announce why they're making the arrest. They take them off to wherever, and then they find out if the guy's a citizen or not. And if he is a citizen, they're going to get him for something like resisting arrest or assaulting an officer. Because, when you take someone, when three guys come at you in masks and no uniform, and they just take you away without explaining why, you're going to fight back. Guaranteed. You're going to try to resist. And while you're resisting, while you're swinging your arms, while you're trying to job, while you're trying to run, you're going to hit one of those officers. And now they're going to get you for assault. And they can get you assault because somewhere around them is one of their unmarked cars with a camera on you. They will clip the part where you hit the motherfucker who's trying to kidnap you. It's a fucking kidnapping. It's not an arrest. And a lot of the times, they don't even realize the guy's an American citizen, naturalized or born, until they get him there and they identify him after the fact. Post hoc, they find out, oh, oops, in a couple days, we'll release them. We won't charge them. Or we'll deport them. We'll deport them if they're a naturalized citizen. We'll deport them if they're an illegal immigrant. We'll deport them if they're a legal immigrant in the process of getting citizenship. Broad daylight. Here in Fairfax County, the fuckers are cowards because they know we're not going to fucking stand for it. They do it in the wee hours of the night. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. In places like Columbia Pike, Richmond Highway, Manchester Boulevard. They're not doing it at our Home Depots are near comfortable neighborhoods. You're dealing with a lot of wealth, a lot of power, and a lot of we don't take your bullshit here in Fairfax County. So ICE isn't being so blatant here. The last time around they were, and they got stung because each time that they broke the law, we reacted to it in real time. And they know better. They fucking know better than to hit us in Fairfax County without the cover of darkness. In LA, in other parts of the country, they're wearing masks. They're using sanitized uniforms or no uniforms at all. They're not identifying themselves. They're cowards wherever, but they're more cowardly here because they know we're not buying that shit. But Jubalum, yes, just a needy, wanty attention addict who's not getting his fix. This whole chain from 80-something to 107 has been simply arguing something that East of West already said. A warrant or. I don't care how you articulate the war. He's arguing that warrant was the only way East of West saw it. No, a warrant or. He says witness a crime. I say probable cause or reasonable articulable cause. You're arguing nothing. Anti-socialist, you're antisocial. This is why you can't get laid. This is why you don't have any friends. This is why you depend on Delphi forums for attention, because you can't communicate and work together with others. You're just a fucking moron. What can I say? Cheerio. 23 minutes to say something that's right there in front of you. Are you going to get it now? No. Or are you willing to pretend you won't? Fuck it.